Greetings, royal watchers. Dive into today's tale of tiaras, tantrums, and a posh wedding. Today, we turn our attention to a particularly glittering event on the British social calendar, the upcoming nuptials of Hugh Grosvenor, the Duke of Westminster. Known not only for his vast estate and fortune, but also for his close ties with the British royal family, Hugh's wedding is set to be a highlight of the season, drawing the crème de la crème of high society. However, beneath the surface of this glamorous event, there's been a bubbling controversy involving none other than Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan. Initial reports swirling through the corridors of power suggested that the Sussexes had not received an invitation to this grand affair. The reason whispered among those in the know was due to royal sensitivities. It appeared to be a clear snub, a reflection of the ongoing tensions between the Sussexes and the rest of the royal family. The rumour mill was in overdrive, painting a picture of a royal rift deepening at a social event where unity should have been the theme. But, as is often the case with royal stories, the truth was more nuanced than the rumours suggested. It turns out that Harry indeed had received an invitation from Hugh. The plot thickens, doesn't it? Rather than a snub, it was a decision. Harry chose not to attend. What's more intriguing is that Harry and Hugh had a conversation about this decision. Far from the dramatic fallout speculated by many, it was a discussion that ended with mutual understanding and respect. This conversation underscores a significant aspect of Harry's current relationship with the royal duties and his approach to public engagements. So, with the invites sorted, where does the controversy start? Let's delve deeper. Now, let's turn the spotlight to Prince William, who seems to have a script of his own for this wedding. Taking on the role of an usher at Hugh Grosvenor's wedding, Prince William is not just attending as a guest, but is positioned in a notably prominent role. This isn't just about managing guests or smoothing the procession. It's a role that places him at the centre of the event, visible to all. In the grand tapestry of royal engagements, such roles are often symbolic, loaded with meanings and messages, sometimes more whispered than declared. Interestingly, Prince William will find himself as the sole standard-bearer of the royal family at this high-profile affair. With King Charles and Camilla opting out, the spotlight naturally intensifies on William. This arrangement, or perhaps strategic placement, raises eyebrows. Why is the future king the only royal present? Is this mere coincidence or a calculated move? Amidst the glitter and the vows, there whispers a tale of rivalry. It's suggested that Prince William is using this occasion to subtly eclipse his brother, Prince Harry. The narrative being spun by some is pointed. William, in his starring role, overshadows an absent Harry, who reportedly declined his invitation. This portrayal feeds into a larger story of sibling rivalry, one that has been simmering in public and private conversations for years. Then there's the matter of the invitation, or rather the alleged non-invitation of Prince Harry. Initial rumours, purportedly spread by sources close to William, suggested that Harry was outright not invited due to potential sensitivities. This story, however, took a swift turn when it emerged that Harry was indeed invited, but chose not to attend. The question then arises, why the discrepancy in stories? Was this an attempt by William to cast a shadow over Harry, even in his absence? With the stage set for William to shine, one wonders how the royal dynamics play out behind closed doors. The interactions, the spoken and unspoken tensions, all come to bear in these seemingly celebratory gatherings, revealing much about the personal undercurrents flowing beneath the regal appearances. Beyond the glittering gowns and grand halls, this wedding paints a broader picture of royal relations. At the heart of Hugh Grosvenor's wedding is not just a celebration of love, but also a potential turning point in the ongoing saga between Prince William and Prince Harry. While weddings are typically occasions for unity and joy, this event might just deepen the rift between the brothers. With Prince William taking a prominent role and Harry notably absent, one might wonder if this event will mark another chapter of distancing between them. This isn't just a missed family gathering, it's a public display of the current state of their relationship, which could have lasting repercussions. The public and other members of the aristocracy are no mere spectators in this drama. They are keen observers, often interpreting these gestures and roles as indicative of deeper undercurrents within the royal family. William's assertive presence and Harry's absence could be perceived as a power play, one that might not sit well with those who value the family's unity over individual prominence. This scenario feeds into the narrative of a divided house, a story that the public and the press are all too eager to discuss and dissect. Furthermore, the implications for the Sussexes' relations with other royal families across Europe and beyond could be significant. Royal families often look to the British monarchy as a benchmark for conduct and protocol. The visible fractures within the House of Windsor could encourage or caution other royals in their personal and public dealings. If the British royals can be seen to struggle with personal relationships within their ranks, it might set a precedent, for better or worse, for other royal households. As the royal carriage progresses, the path seems increasingly fraught with thorns. The impact of this wedding extends far beyond the personal. It is a moment reflective of broader shifts within royal relations, where personal grievances potentially reshape public perceptions and international royal interactions. This is not just about who stands where during a ceremony, it's about how these positions might realign relationships in a centuries-old institution. With every royal story, the echo of public opinion shapes its legacy. As the news unfurled about Prince William's prominent role at Hugh Grosvenor's wedding, media outlets were quick to pick up the scent. The tale of royal rivalry and high society drama was irresistible. Each newspaper and online platform seemed to spin the narrative with its own flavour. Some praised William's involvement as a testament to his leadership within the royal family, while others criticised it as an overshadowing of the bride and groom's day. The discourse was as varied as the publications themselves, ranging from outright sensational to cautiously diplomatic. The public's reaction was similarly split. Fans of the royal family took to various platforms to voice their opinions. Loyal supporters of William applauded his involvement, seeing it as a dignified participation in a friend's special day. On the other hand, sympathisers of Harry and Meghan were quick to point out the perceived slight, arguing that William's actions might deepen the rift within the royal family. Social media platforms became arenas of debate and discussion. Twitter threads were filled with hashtags both in support of and against the actions of the Duke of Cambridge. Instagram stories and posts dissected every possible angle, from the implications of the guest list to the potential familial discord hinted at by who attended and who did not. Memes, GIFs, and heated comments flew back and forth, each user eager to imprint their perspective on the digital tapestry. YouTube videos analysing the event garnered thousands of views, with content creators diving deep into the implications of each royal gesture and glance. Bloggers and podcasters had a field day, offering episode after episode filled with speculation, expert opinions, and historical parallels. The court of public opinion is in session, and verdicts vary wildly. As we pass through the layers of media coverage and public discourse, one thing becomes clear. In the world of royalty, every action is scrutinised, and every narrative has its champions and its critics. As we near the end of our royal narrative today, what can we anticipate for the future? Throughout our discussion, we've navigated the tumultuous waters of a high society wedding, where Prince William's role and the absence of Prince Harry have sparked much conversation. We've seen how these personal dynamics can ripple through the royal family, influencing both public perception and the internal relationships of Britain's monarchy. At the heart of today's tale is the wedding of Hugh Grosvenor, where Prince William is set to have a starring role as an usher. This event, seemingly a joyful celebration, has been overshadowed by the ongoing rift between William and his brother Harry. This rift not only highlights the personal struggles within the family, but also serves as a reflection of how these personal elements can dramatically influence their roles as public figures. Looking to the future, it's intriguing to speculate how these developments might shape further royal engagements and family interactions. Will the brothers find a path to reconciliation, or will this divide deepen, influencing their engagements and the roles they play within the royal framework? Such questions are not merely speculative. They have real implications for the cohesion and public image of the royal family. Moreover, as we reflect on today's insights, it becomes evident how deeply personal relationships within the royal family can affect their public roles. The dynamics of brotherhood, loyalty, and personal grievances are played out on a public stage, creating narratives that captivate and divide public opinion. As observers and admirers of royal traditions, it's essential to consider not just the glitz and glamour, but also the human aspects of those who wear the crown. Their personal experiences, challenges, and relationships do not merely add layers to their public personas, but also shape the very essence of their royal duties. In the tapestry of royal life, each thread intertwines with delicate complexity,